best on the answers your questions. From moving, feeding, breeding to riding, just ask us anytime, and we will reply. So come and join our fun, get the help you need. We're here to give you answers. Ebony Park with you each week.
Hey guys, welcome to Ebony Park TV. For this month I thought we would come outside in the sunshine because it is the start of summer and it's boiling hot today. So I've come out in the paddock with Venus and her foal Vince because everyone knows how much I love Mr. Vince. And this month I thought I would talk about dehydration and all the signs you need to look for and how you can prevent your horses from getting dehydrated in the first place. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your horses have enough water. That's pretty obvious, but you know, even just having a few hours with no water might mean that they can get a little bit dehydrated, and you know, that can be a really big problem with horses because they drink a lot of water. So what we have here, which you probably can't see from here, is we have big concrete water troughs that fill from the dam and from a tank. So they're always filling up, and the girls are always checking them a couple of times a day to make sure that they're full, which means that the tank's still feeding water into them. So if you're worried that your horse might be dehydrated, one thing you can do is don't have a automatically filling water trough. Make sure you have buckets, and then you can actually measure how much they're drinking in a day. But you know, that can be a real pain because horses need shelter from the sun, especially if they're really dark coloured horses, because you know, they get really hot and they get sweaty really easily. And one thing that we do sometimes, especially with the stallions, is we put white cotton rugs on them, which helps reflect off the sun's rays rather than absorbing a little into their body, making them sweaty. If you're worried that your horse might be dehydrated, there's a few things that you can look at. The first thing is the pinch test. So if your horse is dehydrated, when you do the pinch test, which is, I might actually do it on, oh no, Vince is going to walk away. Do it on Venus. That's okay. So the pinch test is where basically you have Vince in the way of the camera. Come here. Come on. Come on, chicken. Yeah, good boy. Okay, I might do the pinch test on Vince. The pinch test is where you grab a pinch of skin. I don't know if you can see it. Grab a fold of skin and let go. And if it springs back right against his body like it did with Vince, that means he's well hydrated. If when you pinch and it stays up or doesn't go down very fast, that means that you know that they're not as hydrated. So you might need to check and make sure that you've got enough water for them and all that kind of stuff. The second thing is what's called capillary refill, or capillary refill time, and that's a little bit harder to test. We'll see if Venus will let me do it without me being annoying. So what you do is you lift up the lip and you just push on their gums, and it goes white, and then it should go pink pretty much straight away. That's how fast the capillaries are refilling, and if it doesn't go pink straight away, or if the gums are really pale, it could mean that they're a little bit dehydrated again. One thing that you do need to look out for is you might have plenty of water for your horses, but if your horses are in work or they've been sweating a lot, they can lose a lot of electrolytes, and if you're just giving them water, that doesn't replace their electrolytes, and they'll just their salt balance in their body will not be perfect, and so they'll, you know, that basically the water doesn't matter. They need the salt as well. So if you have got horses in heavy work when they're sweating a lot in summer, you might want to give them electrolytes in their feed, or you can make it up as a paste and just stick it in like a wormer. The one other thing that you can look for that's a symptom of being dehydrated is, are their eyes really bright, or they are a bit sunken and dull looking. Venus is half asleep here, so they don't look bright, but you can see they're not sunken or dull looking. They're still, you know, she's happy and you know, she looks fine. If you want to treat your horse that's dehydrated, if you know your horse is dehydrated, you want to treat them. Again, electrolytes is really important, and giving them some water, but not too much all at once. Just keep on, let them have water, but keep on, you know, taking away from them, giving it back, taking away, giving it back. Make sure they're in shade. You could also hose them off if they're getting too hot, that kind of thing. And if you think it's really severe, make sure you call the vet straight away, because it can be, you know, quite a problem. The other thing, apart from water, that people don't often think of, is make sure your horses always have plenty of hay, because hay is something that breaks down in the hindgut of the horse, and it stays in their body for a long time, and it actually helps them retain water and keep them hydrated. So on behalf of the Ebony Park team and all of the horses here at Ebony Park, including Mr. Vince here, we'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And if you have anything that you would like us to cover in next month's edition of Ebony Park TV, just please let us know. Go to www.ebonyparkstuds.com.au and click on the EPTV tab. Until then, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye.